I think it's probably a good thing if computers just take over music.
Singularity is probably the right word because we just don't know what's going to happen. Featuring AI.
Computers are a lot more messed up than people. The more messed up and farther away music gets from music, the better, the healthier it's going to be for music.
Featuring AI.
The AI is much smarter than us, and what do we do?
It's probably a good thing if computers just take over music.
Featuring AI. I think computers should kind of take it to a new level. The worst thing about music is people play it, 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 play it,
Singularity is probably the right word because we just don't know what's going to happen.
I'm all for it.
Guys, much smarter than us. Plan. What do we do?
the best for your alpha, for your patrons, people watching your live streams, Ardour developers, open source developers, all people using open source software. There are flowers for girls. We love you, Alpha. God bless you. MP3, MP3. Happy New Year. All the best for your alpha, for your patrons, people watching your live streams, people using
Computers are a lot more messed up than people. The more messed up and far away music is from music, the better the healthier it's going to be for music.
If AI is much smarter than a person, what do we do?
I just thought the good thing with computers just take over music.
What do we do?
Hello? Oh yeah, that's that. Oh hi. Oh wait, I switched some stuff. I need to switch it back. Oh snap. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I get feedback. Nice. No more. Hey! It's Unfa, and you're watching Unfa Livestream, the first one of 2020. New decade! As you may hear, I'm not perfectly apt to, like, my voice is a bit bad. I'm a bit sick. Unfa Live, Holy Shift Key Edition, as Rob said, wrote. Yay, welcome. I want to see how many people are there already. Oh man. It's 30 people. Hello, nice to see you. I am a bit surprised that you actually made it here today because, you know, you might have forgotten it's 2020 already. So what are you doing here? Like, it's nice to see you. I have a little surprise at the very end in the music submissions, and I have a little personal information, good news. I got a new job at a game studio, and I'm gonna be making sounds, music, and graphics probably. So I'm gonna use free software as much as possible. Maybe they'll let me install Linux, or who knows. Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody! It's it's the first live stream of the year, of the decade. Okay, someone said that the decade starts only when the 2020 ends. I don't know why. To me, it's start a new decade. So I think I'm starting the decade pretty well. The coffee is good. I'm a bit sick, but thankfully you can't smell all the garlic. My wife can. She ain't too happy about that. But well, no more background music. Yes, okay. So I've played a track called Singularity, which is a little single I made recently. If you wanna download that, you can get it from Bandcamp, unfa.bandcamp.com. And there you can find this little guy, Singularity. It's right on top for now. Yeah, it's a mix of ambient, chill out drum and bass. Fun stuff. All right, I like to play you one track before we start making something. And the track is called Focused. And I made it during one evening. And I made all the drums using G on kick. You know what? I will do this. Oh, wait. Let's hide this. Let's hide that one is unnecessary. And I made other synths with Vital, but I can't show you Vital right now because it's in beta still, not released yet. No idea when it's gonna be released, but I'm super excited for it anyway. And when it's released, I'm gonna just as soon as I can, I'm gonna be making music with it on the live stream all the time. So let's see if that works. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait, you're right. Double music. Snappity snap. I knew I forgot about something. Okay, let's do this again. Sorry. That was rubbish. And that's all. It's very short. Short but sweet, I think. Yeah, I'm really happy with the drums. I'm gonna be making some videos about Geon Kick because it really is awesome, and also it changed a bit. It's developing, it's getting better and better, and these drums, I like them a lot. And they're all done with Geon Kick. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna give you a little spoiler for what's the next video. It's gonna be an interview with someone who's in the chat right now. Can you guess who's that gonna be? All right. Wife says, untie your hair when headbanging. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that. I can untie my hair right now. Undo my hair. That would be a mess. Okay, I had an idea, like usually I do electronic tracks. But today I thought maybe let's try do something else, because recently I've been making a little video game in Godot, which is an open source, free and open source game engine. And I've been working on some music, and the game is like a happy little platformer. And, you know, the theme is like not drum and bass, obviously. So I thought maybe it's a good idea to use this opportunity to talk about using sound fonts, composing with sound fonts. People were asking, like, what are good resources to make composing orchestral music? Maybe that's not going to be the best answer, but it might be something. Let's close this. Let's just quit. And I hope nothing breaks. Sometimes it does. And let me open up the... Whoop! What? Okay, this is what I wanted. All right, so the thing I want to do is show you how to use sound fonts. What are sound fonts? Sound fonts are special files that contain a set of samples and information on how to interpret these samples so that you have a very easy to use instrument, a sampled instrument. For example, you could take your guitar, record every string by its own, and then use a program for editing sound fonts to create a sound font out of these recordings. And then you just have to drop that file into a sound font player like this Ardour stock plugin called A Fluid Synth. And you can just play the sounds that someone made. And it's very useful, and like it's the best thing to use sampled real acoustic instruments in open source software ecosystem. But it's also a useful tool with for like your own. You could, for example, if you want to play a lot of samples during a live gig, like little clips of things or a drums kit, you want to just tweak it to your needs and make it also very, you know, simple to use and reliable. You can make a sound font out of that, and it just lets you, you know, have something that's, you know, very simple to plug in and use with any, you know, any sound font player out there. And there's a ton of plugins that use that. The most popular format is SF2, I believe. Sound font 2, I guess. And there's also SFZ. I think it's sound font zipped or compressed. I'm not sure about the history. Oh, Niels just wrote in the chat, unfa, I hope this live stream will feature Fluyaho as well. SV2 loader for non-session manager or standalone. Pacman S Fluyaho. Okay, I can install it. Sure. I don't know about that. We can try it out. So I'ma try it out. Okay. But you know what? Okay, now let's just clear. Okay. So let's install that. Sure. What? Yep. I don't know what's Fluyaho. Is that your program, Niels? because it sounds like something from Esperanto, and we'll do it live. Let's swap kernels. We'll do it live. Yeah. Okay, so now how to get sound fonts? Well, there is one very important sound font. If only, yeah. There is a nice website called musicalartifacts.com, musical-artifacts.com, and there you can, for example, find, that's weird, ignore this, fluid, let's search, we should find, will it work? Hello. Fluid R3 is a very popular sound font. Okay, there is, Fluid R3 GS, no, we want GM. Yep, that's the one. I don't know why professional. So, oh, it's in RAR? That's a weird one. Now, Fluid R3 is basically a or a sound font that is freely available. It's in, like, you can use it for whatever you want. It's you know, it's a free resource. There are more, but the licensing is often unclear, and you know, the mod devices company is selling devices with this sound font in them. So if they decided it's legally okay to do that, then and they are like using all open source software, and they also, like, I think their software also is open sourced, then I think this is clean. Basically, the legal status of Fluid R3 is clear. So if you want that, get this sound font, then what you're gonna do with it? For example, I installed it using Package Manager. Soundfont-fluid is a package in Arch Linux. Debian has also a package for that somehow, I'm sure. Damn. Yep. You see, Debian has also a package for Fluid Sound Font GM. And here on GitHub, you can find a little, like, information what is Fluid Synth. And there is also a link to this this Debian package. So there's the sound font we're going to be using, and we're gonna. The goal for today is to make a track, something that will sound like a adventure game soundtrack, maybe boss music. I don't know, something that, you know, would fit your old, I don't know, maybe the Final Fantasy or something. I don't know. Let's just try it. See what we can do. Okay, so to load this first thing, okay, let's do it from the top. So first I'm gonna go and add a track, Control-Shift-N, MIDI track. I'm gonna select a Fluid Synth. I'm gonna call this, let's call it piano. Whoa, caps lock. By the way, can you hear me all right? Everything is good? You can, like, follow this. How is the audio video sync? If I clap, does it align? I've been trying to test this, and I wanted to do a little musical performance near the end, but I had trouble with the sync, so I decided to just play you what I recorded instead. Anyway, that's a surprise. Okay, let's add this. And now, also another way to do this in Ardour is to use not a Fluid Synth, but use what is called General MIDI Synth. And this is a default synthesizer, default instrument that just comes up if you add a MIDI track in Ardour. General MIDI Synth, you just add it, and what it does is it loads up the default sound font file in your system and allows you to use that. So for example, it has 16 channels because you can play different instruments on 16 MIDI channels. Oh, excuse me. That was sick. So by default, it plays 16 different instruments on different MIDI channels. So I can actually show you this. Yep. So Here's my MIDI keyboard. Let me just tweak this a bit. Unfortunately, the audio video sync will not match because I reset that, so it will suck. But maybe you can at least see what I'm talking about. Nah, something's not right. Alrighty, so here is the MIDI keyboard. So now I am going to okay. Let me do this. Or even that. I think you can see what's going on. Yep, that's good. All right, so now I will, on this track, I will click here and assign my MIDI input to this keyboard. If I go with record. Okay, this session doesn't feed audio to the stream, sorry. I'll correct that very quickly. Now you can hear it. Whoa, my hand is big. That's weird. That's so surreal. This is trippy. Trippy, what the hell? Okay, I think that's gonna be enough. So now I can play. If I change the MIDI channel of the keyboard, I'm playing a different instrument now. And these are the first 4 instruments we have chosen here. Where is it? Okay, so that was stereo grand, bright piano, electric grand, and honky tonk, as you can see. So the general MIDI synth is the easiest way to use sound fonts in Ardour without even knowing what the hell are you doing. You can also use this keyboard if you want to test it. But we're not going to do that. This is a bit too simple and a bit limited. So I'm going to remove that track. Goodbye, track. And now we're going to focus on the A Fluid Synth plugin instead. But we need to load up the sound font file, because this plugin doesn't do that by itself, but we can choose different sound fonts. So I'm going to click here. Let's go here. Let's type USR share sound fonts. Yes, and now I'm going to press enter, and in this directory there are the sound. This is the directory that sound fonts are installed in Linux by default, so that different samplers, MIDI players can just look here and use that to produce audio from MIDI. So I'm going to use this Fluid R3 GM, which is general MIDI. The GS, I don't know if that's an extension or is that like a reduced version. There's also a Titanic SFZ, which is also popular, but the license... What the fuck? Sorry. The camera tripped over. Whatever. But the licensing is unclear, and it's most likely violating some people's copyrights. In practice, this is not legal advice, but I don't think anyone would sue you for that. Like, ever. But I don't feel comfortable, like, selling music made with this. This, unclear legal status. This, free as in freedom. Let's open up the Fluid R3 GM, and we have it here. And we have a very similar thing. You see, we have these 16 MIDI channels. By default, it loads up the first 16 instruments, I believe. But we have also some other things. We have reverb and a chorus. Now, if I enable the MIDI input, of course, and on the track for recording, I don't need this anymore. And this too. Dennis Ildir writes, GS could stand for Roland GS, General Standard. I think that's that. And Rob Van Berg says, yep, it's on top of GM. Okay. Lifeline says, unfa destroys his setup live. Gone wrong. Oh, that's a catchy title. If I were very smart and clickbaity, I could stage that to just produce the clickbaitiness, but I think I don't care enough. Bisar Angelov says, I believe GS is an extension. It contains mostly sound effects. That would explain why the size of the file is so small. But we don't want sound effects, we want instruments. Okay, so we can play piano. Now, it has the fluid synth. By the way, what is the fluid synth? Fluid synth is I think the library or also the implementation. There's like lib fluid synth or something. Basically, it's a free software implementation of a sound font player. So everything we have in the open source ecosystem that plays sound fonts is mostly based on the fluid synth software. That's why this plugin is called a fluid synth, because it's an Ardour implementation of that. Okay, we've chosen our sound font. I don't want to use the built-in reverb and chorus because I just holy fuck, that was bad. Sorry. Oh, that's room size. Because I want to use Dragonfly reverb, which is way better. It's better than everything. So I want to use the best thing available. And also it gives you more control and we can do some weird things in routing. So whatever. Okay, we want a piano. Let's start with a piano. Okay, let's compose something. I want to make a happy, uplifting tune. Or maybe let's try to do something a little bit epic, like boss stage music or something. Maybe 165 is the tempo. Do you have any suggestions? Before unfa makes a kick out of piano. That's a challenge. You want me to make a kick out of piano? I'm going to show you how to make a kick out of piano. Okay, everybody, we interrupt this program to give you a unfa makes a kick out of piano. Sure, kick out of piano. Let's call it kick out of piano. We're gonna need a drum bit, a drum beat. Whoa, like I was zoomed way out. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's a little bug in this plugin. If you copy and paste it, it forgets that you turn off the... Alright, you want... Okay, that's... Okay, this is output level of the whole instrument, not just the reverb. Okay, let's make it 0. This note is a little bit high. I think I'm gonna go lower it up. Lower it. Alright. Now I'm gonna use a calf emphasis, calf envelope filter. We're gonna use the resonance to create a kick-like tone from this piano. So let's loop that. It sounds like a kick already. Let's make it all wet. Make it a very steep band pass. Actually, no, let's make it a high pass. Very short attack. I think I'm overdoing it a bit. All right, I think the meat of the kick is there. Now we need to tighten it up. So I will use a transient designer. Maybe I will use it before the envelope filter so we can get a bit of a more... Let's boost the attack. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Oh yeah. Sure. Now we can tweak this a little bit and response. Oh, there's that. Okay, yeah, response. Sure. So response, I think it's like it bends the function. So you're shaping the function of the response. So we can have yep. We're clipping or distorting. Never mind. Okay, now let's use EQ10Q to control the low end. Oh. Also gonna cut off the mids a bit. Yep, so we don't hear that piano tone that much. And I think we need some compression to tame this whole thing because it's really insane. Do you want a piano or a kick? Yes. Okay, I think I need to... I think I could also use this transient designer to shorten the release. Okay, that's your kick piano. Unfa, blow nose to kick. Sure, well, I mean, we can do anything, but... you sure about that? Maybe snare, because we have a kick already. Kickiano or pian kick. Pian kick. Pianic. We can do blow nose to snare. What do you think? Okay? I like this idea. Let's blow nose to snare. Oh no, let's type it like this so it's more cool. I have a clogged up nose, so this is like a good opportunity. But wait, I need something to blow the nose into. Shite. Fiddlesticks! Kernel panic. I need my tissues. Flip, can't see them. Where are they? Where are the tissues when you need them? Oh man. How could I get into streaming without a box of tissues? This is garbage. This is garbage. Okay, sorry, I need to go. Colonel Panic! I got the stuff. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Why is the screen black? Wait, what? Hello? My display went black. Why? Did I just break something? Oh no. Yeah, we're back. Okay, it's fine. All right. This is... We're not gonna use that. Panic. Or maybe we will. Let's keep it. Blowing nose into snare. Good. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. We've got the material. Tracking is done. Now let's go and make this into a snare. I think I will reverse that because we have Alt 4. Yep. I want a bit of a tone. Maybe. Okay, let's see what we can do with an EQ. Maybe we'll be able to like sculpt a tone. Okay, I want auto return, so I can press space, play it, and then it's gonna the playhead is gonna return, so you can play it again easily. We need 200 hertz. Okay, we're gonna create this with a resonant filter. And we can also do something with... Okay, let's use the transient designer again. Okay, that's a little bit long, but we can manage. Let's use the calf. I think, oh yeah, we have the envelope filter in favorites. Good. Funky. Mix it all up. Let's use a high pass. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Alrighty. Let's go to 200 hertz. Alrighty. Let's now, what do we do? Maybe use a multi-band gate, so we can kind of like shorten different spectrum parts. So sub. Okay, we want this very short, so let's make the short attack and okay, I think I will use just a good old fade out. Maybe set it to slow. Okay, nice, nice. We can now hear that the typical 200 hertz snare body. Okay, let's now listen to another band. Okay, yes, we want it short. And the highs, we want them to be quite longer. Untamed, or actually. I'm sorry, this is pretty loud. Okay, I think this is a bit too... I think the envelope is too long. Yeah, that's better. We need some reverb to like create a nice initial tail. I'm going to disable strict I/O so it becomes stereophonic. And now... Whoa, whoa, whoa. The early reflections are weird. Okay, I rather want the highs. Let's maybe remove the lows completely. Okay. One more gate. Too much reverb. Okay, and the final EQ. A little bit. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, we're missing this. There's too much of that. Okay. We got our kick made out of piano, snare made out of me blowing my nose. What else? You have any wishes? What should I do next? Eldad Rubal asks, wait, strict I/O off makes it stereophonic? I was wondering what that button did. Strict I/O, right here, if you click, you have the strict I/O. if this is enabled, and I think it's enabled by default, then it will not change the amount of audio channels processed throughout the processing box or the processing stack. So if you have one input channel into the track, then it's going to maintain one audio channel being processed throughout the whole processing stack. If you disable that, then if you send that one incoming audio stream into a stereo audio plugin and just split it out, it's gonna follow that and it's going then process the whole thing as stereo. It's not just, it's not strictly about stereo and mono, it's just about keeping the same number of audio channels throughout the whole processing stack. This is what strict.io does. Oh, this is too fast. But we're making some, I wanted to make some soundtrack music, game soundtrack. What did you make me do? What else? A bass out of farts? Okay, never mind. Let's not follow that idea. Let's focus on the music. I think I'm going to mute this for now because I actually wanted to focus on something like a chord structure. Maybe something, you know. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I like this. I like that the two notes, lower notes, are longer. How about this? Let's start with a melody and we'll go with chords after that. But I like this this key. Let's press Z on this track so I can maximize it in my view, and now go. I'm gonna play myself the click. The tempo is faster than what I have in mind right now. Let's drop it to 155. All right. The annoying thing about Ardour is that when I change something in the MIDI region, I have to stop the playback, restart it, and stop it again, and just then it refreshes that. I hope they fix this in Ardour 6. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Let's see. Da 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 da. Or maybe it's to make a short note. Da da da. Like this. I wanted to make this like off the beat. Da, da, da. Okay, that's like a theme. We can use this as a basic piece of. I'm gonna disable this click because it's really messing with my. Okay, this is a very simple theme. Let's add new instruments to build around that. I'm going to basically copy this plugin and make a new MIDI track. Let's choose, you know what, no. Okay, whatever. Let's make a new MIDI track with no instrument. Let's paste in the fluid synth. We've we've had there. And now it's probably going to have this. Yes, it has the reverb on. Let's do this. Good. And also output level, let's make it 0. And I'm just going to duplicate this a bunch of times, like 5. That's going to be our little ensemble or whatever. Let's keep these like out of sight for now. I wanted something, maybe some brass. Let's try that. We can have like a steady note. Or yep, something like a sustained piece of 2 sounds. Oh, I was holding space. That's not a very nice thing to do. This was playing back and forth. Alright, let's solo this and loop it. And change the instrument. So these are all the instruments we have in the sound font. There's a lot. That's a brass section. Let's move it down. Perfect. Actually, I think I should be making... Sorry. I think I should make this a single long note. Also, the volume is pretty disproportionate. I think... okay. I think the piano is just too quiet because I just dropped it to 0, to -10, sorry. Okay, let's see what's the levels. I don't want to blast this. Let's move this 1 octave down. So we have an inversion. Okay, sometimes the hotkeys don't work. Whoa, that's weird. That's weird. I think I'm gonna make a 1 note. And then just, make a progression. Pa, pa, and then go back to the original one. That might work. Yeah, the brass sounds pretty unsynthetic and uncanny, true. There's nothing we can't fix with a bit of reverb. This is just better with the reverb, but it doesn't it's very static. The sound doesn't fluctuate at all, which is a bit weird. If I could maybe in volume, Rob Vandenberg says a bit of automation in volume. Okay, let's use. I wonder if I can automate pressure controllers, channel volume. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if I can change this in real time. Yep. Okay, so we can automate. Automation is the key to success, says Lifeline. Do a sforzando. Okay, I think a sforzando is we start off with a ramp and then we create a something like that. Is that sforzando? Oh, that's a sforzando. So this is what sforzando is. Okay, make it loud, then turn it down, then I think the whole thing is too long. I should just do it. I'm not sure this automation is responsive enough. Okay, I think it is to some extent. Yep, maybe do like something like that. I think this is a bit too long. Maybe try it like this. That sounds really stupid. I don't think it's the right way to do it. A bit better. But the tone doesn't change a lot, actually at all. And that's natural because the volume would change the tone also. Maybe we can use the envelope filter to affect that a little bit, to give it a bit more expression. So let's see. Okay, no, not like that. Huh, weird. Yeah, something super subtle. I think this is a bit better. You know, commercial, I'm pretty sure commercial sample packs have like, you know, they record the instruments in various types of performance for each note. So you have a recorded sforzando. I need to copy this. I wonder how can I do that? Can I just select G? Can I select these points and then copy and paste? Okay, looks like I can. Let's see if it works. Nope. Okay. You think this is pretty okay-ish, or does it suck? Oh, that's better. The drop in volume is too long. Alright, so I should bring the volume up earlier. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Keep in mind, this is not my area of expertise. I'm really not very experienced with making this kind of music. But I thought I want to share some of my experiences, recent experiences. Whoa, this never ended. I mean, I want some EQ. I want to add some bite to the high frequencies, some more. Yep. So maybe a bit lows. Okay, so that's a little brass section. The piano sounds really shite. Really sackfault. Flute and clarinet. Let's maybe try to make this a clarinet instead. Clavinet. Nope, that's a different instrument. Oh yeah, there's clarinet. Oh, the release is very short. That's weird. it should be a longer release, I think. Like the notes shouldn't be so cutting off so quickly. Oh. Oh, that sounds very unnatural. Santi asks, what genre are we composing today? Game soundtrack? Fantasy boss battle? Fantasy. Yeah, I'm gonna fix everything with reverb. That's the way you do it. That's the way you do it! Where is Dragonfly reverb? Oh, there it is. Come on. Come here, sweetie. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-ba-da. I'm singing very badly today, sorry. I'm sick. Oh, that's not the end. Shite. Oh, that chord doesn't match. Da-da-da. Santi, yay! The intro can be followed by a power French chord. Yeah, I think that would be interesting to drop this into something ridiculously heavy and aggressive and electronic. Just for the kicks. Just for the giggles. For segfolds and giggles. Rob Vandenberg says, trombone, excellent suggestion. Who, oh no, it's Xavery Treningowski says, you could mix trombone with older instruments with air trombone. Yeah, I think we could enhance the brass section by using individual other individual brass instruments, like a trombone or something, and panning them around and like playing with the timbres. We could like reinforce that and make it. Whoa, no, that's not what I want to change. Oh, what is that? Oh, the sound font. Oh, that's interesting. The sound font is actually copied into the Ardour session. I didn't know that. So when you move the Ardour session, it's going to be copied with it. That's good and bad. Good that you don't have to care about taking the sound font separately. Bad that it's huge. Because this sound font is like 150 megs. Computer Suchti TV asks, you use KX Studio? No, I use Manjaro. Manjaro Linux. I don't currently use software from KX Studio because KX Studio is compatible with Debian-based Linux distributions, and Manjaro is based on Arch Linux. That's incompatible. But Arch Linux has something called Arch User Repository, and there's a lot of software there, so I don't really like... I have everything I would have from KX Studio repositories on something like Linux Mint or Ubuntu instead. Yep. I want to make a video where I like zero out my laptop and install Manjaro from scratch. I have a little video capture dongle I borrowed from my friend to like do it on the bare metal actually, and record everything including BIOS setup required to do that, and install it, make a video, show you my recommendations for what I would use regarding file system settings and everything, and then record installing all the software you need and configuring the system for making a music studio out of Manjaro. Bizarre Angelov asks, Manjaro with what desktop environment? KDE. It's a first-class citizen in Manjaro's lineup, and I really like it. I love KDE. I'm really fond of Plasma Desktop, and I just... When Linux Mint said that, hey, we're no longer doing KDE, it's not really our thing, I've said, well, I'm no longer doing Linux Mint, that's not my thing. So that's why I'm here. Huh. Xavery Treningowski says, that's what in need with a fluid synth or GM synth, ADSR and filter LFO. That could be very useful. Yeah, I think that would be really good to have a fluid synth with a built-in, like, that would let you control the envelopes a bit more like a real synthesizer, and some LFOs and filters, because all of that stuff is available, and I think you can program the sound font itself to do this stuff, but you're not gonna want to modify the sound font file just to tweak the instrument a bit. So I wonder if there is such a plugin. If you know of such a fluid synth plugin or sound player that's open source, let me know. I would like to try it out. Oh, I wanted to change the instrument type. Yes. Oh, this synth bass? No, we're going for brass. Trumpet. Trombone. Let's maybe try French horns! French horns. Holy snap. Okay, now let's hear these two together. By the way, let's show existing automation. Okay, yes, this. Oh, no, it just... we're missing reverb on these. And we're missing these also other tweaks. Okay, let's paste these plugins here. And I want to call this French horns. I also want to change the stereo balance so we have like some of them are a bit in the left, some a bit in the right. And why doesn't it stop? I think that's much better than just the brass itself. Something's not quite right. Yeah, these have too much low end. I need to cut that. But give them more high end. They're very dull. D Das Glocky asks, unfa, how did you copy multiple plugins at once? Well, you just hold Control. You can see it's here. There's this little window showing my keys. You can hold Control, click, 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 select, right click. I think you need to... Nah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Right click, copy, and then you can right click, paste. And there you go. Father Ted. Father Ted asks, have you ever tried Reaper on Linux? I know it's not FOSS, but it's small and light and very capable. I used Reaper on macOS, I think. Never tried it on Linux, because I'm really into libre software and it's not so... I just had other more important stuff to do than bother. Never tried it. Maybe it's good. I guess it is. Actually, we're gonna use this. Let's copy that. And you know, to make it feel more ground, it's maybe... Oh, that feels weird. Okay, let's try another brass instrument to... Telephone! Where is it? No, just kidding. Breath noise. Well, perfect. Synth brass, French horns, muted trumpet, tuba. Flippin' heck, tuba. Oh, that sounds weird. Or maybe I'm playing too high notes. Let's drop it by an octave. Let's see. That's better. Okay, let's go with that. Tuba. No, tube. Tuba. Why don't they stop? Okay, I'm gonna save the session. Okay. Why the hell don't the notes stop? Okay, it's starting to do something, but for a real battle music we need orchestral drums. So let's find some soundfont-ish drums, timpani or something. I think it's gonna be somewhere down. Scrolling down. Oh, I think I missed it. What if I just type in T-I? Nope. Doesn't work like that. There's also English horn. Do English horn... I don't know what does. Concert bass drum! Oh yeah! Excuse me. Concert bass drum is the best. Ho ho ho! Can't have battle music without this. Santi asks, what plugin Alpha is using? I am using a Fluid Synth, which is a Ardour's stock plugin, and I'm using Fluid R3 soundfont, which is an open source, free, as in freedom, soundfont you can just get off the internet from musical artifacts or from Debian, or in Arch there is also a package called soundfont-fluid, and it installs this sound font, and I'm using that sound font instruments from there. And this plugin is just a sound font player, so yep. That's a catch up for people who just joined. Niels writes, check for taiko drum. They are often quite good in GM sound fonts. Okay. Oh, I saw timpani. All right, let's we're gonna layer the drums. Pum pum. Pum pum. Ba-da-dum. Nope. We want this faster. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Oh. I think this was too quiet. You know what I'm gonna do? EQ, and of course reverb. I'm gonna add some more bass to this bass drum. Gonna make it really shake the floor! And it's gonna be like... Oh. Yes, that's good, that's good. And a bit of reverb, doesn't never hurt anyone. However, maybe it has... It's pretty dry. A bit of reverb won't hurt. We just need to make sure it doesn't muddle the low end. Oh, Rob Vandenberg is back. Good, we're making war drums. Okay, low, I'm gonna... You know what, let's go. Large holes. Large, dark hole. Nope. Great hole. A bit too big. A bit too big. This is good. I'm really annoyed by these stuck notes. Maybe I have some extra notes I don't know about. I think there is a way to try and remove them. So I'm going to select all of that and go like MIDI, remove overlap. Maybe it's gonna help. Okay, that was too fast. I thought it... Let's go. Okay, we're already at 127. What do you think? Rob is lying. Rob says I showed Vital live, but they're not gonna tell. No, I didn't show Vital. I can't. I don't want to do that. Oh, Matt Tittle is here. That's okay. Hi, Matt. Oh. Guys, you know, as soon as I can stream with Vital, I'm gonna do that. But Matt has to approve that first. So if you want, you can nag him about that. By the way, have anyone missed my Vital presentation on Sonoy? This Sonoy 2019. Yay, that's the year. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. I think Nils English horn is woodwind. Ah, okay. Taiko drum. All right, I'm gonna try the taiko drum. Is that like the hugest drum ever? Like, you know, 5 meter in diameter? 5 meter in diameter. Maybe that's that. All right, let's search. Timpani. Oh, timpani. I was also looking for timpani. Okay, let's make this timpani then. Oh, man. Okay, let's replace that. Timpani. Ah, okay. Concert bass drum. Taiko, not taike. Good. Now let's get back here and find the taiko drum, if it's there. Oh yeah, there it is. Taiko drum. I don't know how it's gonna sound. Oh, nice. Okay, it's pretty fun. Yeah, we can... No, I think I want timpani to do this. Something didn't quite catch on. Lol. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-ba. Yeah. Something's not right. Maybe I just should tune it way down. Yay, more like it. Yeah, we're playing in C, I think. The brass is not playing the root note. They're playing G, but I think we're playing in C. So maybe I'm gonna keep this timpani in C. I'm gonna make a ramp. All right, I can pan this. Yeah, let's do like that. Let's make the stereo balance, and I'm gonna add Dragonfly Hall reverb after the fader, so after the panning also. Oh no, wait, no, panning is applied at the end of everything. I am mistaken. Okay, that doesn't make any difference. Whatever. You know what? Let's do it differently. Let's reset the panning and use a Calf Stereo Tools plugin, and well, let's pan it with this. So stereo bass balance. Yep. I want it to be slightly from the right. Okay, I think that's just... Okay, maybe just cut off a bit of the low end. It's here. Pa-pa-pum-pum. Oh, whoops, I made a new MIDI track by accident. Let's save this, by the way, because a little problem with Ardour is that often it doesn't auto-save MIDI work. If I record audio, it never loses audio. Even if it crashes during recording, whatever was recorded until the crash, it's there. But with MIDI and plugin settings and synth patches, I had lots of trouble. All right, let's use this taiko drum. Let's use this taiko drum maybe as like a counter to this timpani. So I'm going to pan it exactly the opposite way. Bum, bum, boom, boom. Oh no, that sounds weird. Oh, I need to use this here. Oh, we got a drum, orchestral drum setup. This is actual timpani. Wait. Do I have something else named timpani here? Why can't I name this timpani? I don't. Okay, what do you say, guys? Make the tempo a little slower, unfa. Bizarre Angelov says. Okay, let's try that. Let's try 145 maybe. So I am a bit worried my automation might just crap out. Maybe it shouldn't. Okay. Add chords with strings. Slow arp. Like I think the piano could be nice for the arp. We're not using it actually. Ah, no, it became the clarinet. How about this? Nope. That's the... Nope. Yep, I think we need some strings. We do need some strings. Oh, I run out of MIDI tracks. All right, let's choose a fluid synth again. Actually, no, it's called soundfont. Okay. And for those who missed that, I'm going to load the soundfont again. Let's go to USR char soundfonts. And here I'm going to pick Fluid R3 GM. It's the biggest one. Disable reverb and chorus. Yep. What can we do? What do we want? Xylophone. How about a xylophone? Bells. Yes, bells will sound pretty, like, you know, bells can sound ominous, but xylophone doesn't really sound ominous. What do we have here? Orchestra hit. Oh no, it's this sample. Oh no. Strings. Yeah, let's try strings. Okay, by the way, I'm gonna copy this, duplicate this track. Yeah, 5 times. Why not? And we're gonna make. I'm gonna make the strings come in here. Didn't play. Doesn't really sound natural in this instance. Maybe I'm gonna try the slow strings. Okay, that's better. I still would like to have some more... yes, strings need automation, yes. Let's go. Let's... controllers, channel volume. Yeah, absolutely. We need to automate the volume of this because it's going to be sounding really flat and boring. I want to have just a crescendo. And... yep. That's just that. Maybe this is fine. This is okay. This is pretty good. Strings. I think I'll add a bit of reverb. Actually, I should probably, for a more realistic sound, I should probably make just a single reverb bus and just send everything there. But that gives me a bit less control. I like control. I'm a control freak when it comes to sound. Like, I don't want to like bounce my synth parts or even synthesize drums, because I want to be able to tweak the very basic thing there in the patch, and I don't want anything to stand in my way of doing that. Let's listen. Some say listening to instruments in solo is stupid because you don't hear them in solo in the context of a song. But sometimes I like to do that, so... Pretty fine. Choir ass, voice oohs. GM has those? Oh, Niels says he has to go. It was nice having you here, Niels. Thanks for the ideas. And thanks for this t-shirt, man. Love it. I think I'll do something else and then go back to the strings, so we have like... Maybe have... Good nightcore, Nils. Nightcore, is that a genre of music? Nightcore! I don't really like choir sounds in samples. They always sound ridiculous. Like there's a track by Savant on his album Slasher, and there's a track where there's a choir singing ooh ah ee, and it's just like, well, that's so ridiculous. I know it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing, but I know, I'm just gonna do a different thing with the strings. Not like just dumping the strings. I'm gonna do it just octave low, 2 octaves lower. Let's see. 2 octaves are too much. Let's do 1 octave and just remove the higher things. Make it louder. Make it louder though. Oh, that's out of control. Or maybe do this. By the way, we're changing the context of the chords, so I should probably do something about that. Bizarre Angelov says the string should sound lower. Do you think I could lower this note and make it louder so we have like a pedal note, like a bass? Yeah, reinforcing that. Maybe that's a good idea. I could do the same here. Just lower 1 note. Looks like you like the sound of that. Me glad. I'm really happy. You see, I used to compose pretty some like pretty complex stuff. If you've heard my albums, you probably know, but I never like try to achieve a orchestral sound to it because I was so deep into synthesis. I wanted to just synthesize stuff. Still missing the flutes. Okay, let's do flutes. Flutes it is. Or a flute. It was a fluke. Luke, it was a fluke. It was but a fluke. Flute. Flute. Looking for the flute. There's also, you know, bass, guitars. Oh, flute. Pan flute. Pan flute. Pan flute is the only flute. I mean, the only one that plays in an orchestra. Oh, no. No. That's not the pan flute. Sorry. I confused it with something else. No. Pan flute is this. Sorry. It's a different flute. It's a different type of flute. I miss it. Flute. Is it okay? So recorder is what I think about, not the flute. Oh, this is nice. This one sounds really good. Oh man, this is starting to really sound interesting and full. Let's make a little. A little, like. Yes, recorder is a school instrument. Yeah, that's right. You know, my dad used to play. My dad played a classical guitar. He taught himself how to do that. And I wanted a keyboard, but he handed me a recorder, so I was like, nope. Oh, that sounds unnatural. It needs automation. I have to sculpt the envelope. Pan flutes are played in the Andes. I don't know what's that. Yes, but not the metal flute. Okay, I'm a bit lost. Sorry. Not gonna follow for now. I wanna. Oh, let's do a sforzando here. Let's see how that goes. Maybe it's gonna be cool and all. Sounds weird. That sounds pretty okay, I think. What do you think? Yeah, it's submission time. Dang it, we're out of time. Alrighty, let's play this one more time in its entirety. For the record, I'm gonna add a pinned comment with the timestamp where the where the final version of this piece is, and I'm gonna, of course, pack the whole thing and upload it. But I think I will remove the sound font because it's huge. So I'm just gonna keep the. I wonder if it's gonna work. That's a bit problematic. Okay, I'm gonna think about this. I don't have that much hosting space. Like, I'm using Google Drive and I only have a free account. I don't wanna like buy extra storage on Google Drive. just to host these things. Maybe I will have to do that one day. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1. Kernel panic! I don't like stuck notes. Let's try again. Why are you doing this to me, Ardour? Why? Unfa is the angry conductor type now. Yeah, I know one angry conductor. These can be toxic people, really. Never mind. Alrighty, so this is the track. We've made a little orchestral piece. I thought we're just gonna make something like a cheesy, 8-bit computer soundtrack type thing. But we made something that actually sounds orchestral. And I think a big part of the success in this is the Dragonfly reverb, because it really creates a space and makes these sounds feel alive and feel more real than they are or sound. They are, it's all canned instruments, but the reverb and the automation makes them expressive. I think I would like to continue this piece next month, because Lifeline asks, Unfa, 3-hour composition session with no interruptions, when? Yeah, I think I would like to do that. So I don't know if that would fit the monthly live stream formula. We have a set idea of what we're doing here. So I don't know if that would be a good place for that. Maybe I should do that completely separately, as a video, or maybe. Okay. It's submission time! Ksawery Treningowski says, your Ardour session is very stable compared to mine. Yeah, I've heard you had some troubles with Ardour being very flaky for you. We didn't have a single crash, so that's good. I really don't know. Yeah, I've been exchanging emails with Ksawery trying to help him out, but I couldn't find out the reason why. Ardour for him is very unstable and crashes a lot. Okay. Dino Age says, hello, I'm late. Hello, I'm not. By the way, how many people are there watching? I wonder. Ooh, and it makes me wonder. How many people are watching? 41 people. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Nice. It's submission time. Are you ready? I need to pull up my my data, my spreadsheet. Because, yeah. So, I'm going to start with... Excuse me. I'm going to start with a track by Ksawery Treningowski. It's called Age and Y, or Happy New Year. And it was made with Ardour, and he writes, all the best. Let's hear it.
Happy New Year. All the best for your alpha, for your patrons, people watching your live streams, Ardour developers, open source developers, all people using open source software. There are flowers for girls. We love you, Alpha. God bless you.
I love this piece. That's so cool. Thank you. That's awesome. And this one is called Ascendant. So this is a track called Ascendant by Vilnier, I think. He made it with LMMS. He says, "This is a demo I am working on. I would love to hear your feedback." The bass is very full and nice. I miss a little lead instrument, something that would go or something. We're going somewhere. Things are happening. I like this breakdown. Nice. I like the build-up, but the drop feels a little bit disappointing. Yeah, the resonance also was a bit painful, as Lifeline says. It's okay, you could EQ a little bit to remove the painfulness from the resonance. The sound design part was good, but the mixing part could be better. And we're fading out because it was over 3 minutes. So that was Ascendant by Vilnier, made with LMMS. And now it's time for a track called OK Boomer by RS. And it's insane. I think RS is really stepping up his game. His tracks are getting more and more interesting. Like the drums here. I like the snare. This reminds me of Aphex Twin a lot. Like Drac. I really like this lead line. It's very catchy, makes me want to sing along. That's a very good thing for any piece of music, my idea, to have a singable lead line. Oh yeah. It's really slow, the analysis. I see why. bass. A wee bit early Otekra. That could be it. This is so awesome. So that was OK Boomer by RS. Oh, I didn't read you the details, sorry. So it was made with LMMS. He also linked me a WAV file which I used for better quality. And now we're playing a track called Candy Cruise by ST. It was made with Ardour. I don't know why the intro was that. Like, it feels like something from a different track, but... This is really very different, and I like that. It's very like, acoustic and Strange Animals says RS and ST have yet to disappoint because they didn't yet. Are they secretly the same person? I don't think, but I'd love to hear their collaboration one day. I feel they have some in common in their styles. Oh, nice. I like the bass. But we have some DC offset you can see in the analyzer. RPG anthem. It's a bit too much stereo, I think. Like, I like the sounds a lot. Very chill and a nice blend of synthetic and acoustic instruments. Very chill. So that was Candy Cruise by ST. It was made in Ardour. And now it's time for a track by Patax. Which and the title is Do Not Dare to Question My Lack of Peaks Ever Again. Made in LMMS. And it's really awesome. Check it out. I like that it starts out with just the drums. I love this bass. What is that? So cool. How did you make this? Blows my mind. So hardcore. Yeah, the analyzer clearly shows clipping or extreme limiting of this track. If when it gets like a diamond shape, that means we have square waveforms, and you can see that. Look how crushed this is. I really like these hi-hats. Weird, but awesome. I love this, but I still would like to hear some peaks. We can have distortion and peaks. It's not an on-off situation. I had to turn this down by 13 decibels. He said not to question it. No. This is awesome. I like the jiggle. I like the sound design. Position. Quite minimalistic so far, but awesome. So that was Patex. Do not dare question my lack of peaks ever again. Made in LMMS. Very nice. I liked it a lot. And now for something completely different. This is called Golden Ace by Nimbus and Diamond Ace. It's a collaboration. Yeah, nice synthwave. I really like the kick and the bass. Though we had a little bit too much stereo in my opinion. I really like this part. Awesome synthesizers. Awesome chord changes and full harmony. So this track was made in LMMS and FL Studio. And they say, I hope everyone enjoys this song collaboration. I think they do. Lifeline says, 2020, too much stereo, unfa. Yeah, that's a quote. If I'm gonna have a wiki quotes page, that's gonna be there. Along with distort the shit out of it. That was an awesome guitar solo in this track, I love it. This is Kung Fury level. Awesome. So that was Golden Ace by Nimbus and Diamond Ace, like a collaboration. LMMS and FL Studio. And the next track is called. It's called XSU by Kilgore. Made in LMMS. Gotta love this bass. Classic. Awesome. I don't know what this genre is. Is this drum and bass? Yeah, I think it's more jungle than drum and bass. I like this bass sound. I wonder how we made it. I like the extra snares. And that's a switch up. Kinda. Ozio, yeah, flat beat. That sounds like flat beat. The bass sounds like flat beat. And now it gets the softer variant. Alrighty, so that was XSU by Kilgore, made in LMMS. And the next one is, let me see. The next one is Melodic Techno by Cassoulet. It was made with Ardour, Helm, AVL drums, and Yoshimi, which is a fork of Zenatsabat X. He also says, "Hi, unfa and listeners. One track from my new album. Search for Cassoulet on streaming platforms, also free on Jamendo." Yep. So that's Cassoulet. Lots of distortion space. I like this breakdown a lot. Nice groove and the slope is revealing the groove. Really nice. Lifeline says, distortion saves lives. Strange Animals says, I like how the bass is getting out of the way of the other instruments. It would be tempting to just rock this bass all the way through the whole track. I like that a lot too. Okay, now the next track. The next track is called Machine Take Control Part 2 by Dan Video. It was made in Ardour on Linux. And he says this is part 2 of a trilogy. Part 1 is already online on his YouTube channel. So I don't know what the channel is. Interesting. So it feels like this lead right now is out of time, like it's delayed. It's like not sitting in the beat. I don't know if that's intentional. This reminds me of music from a game called G-Police. That's a weird chord change. I'm not sure I read it. I like this part a lot. Dan Video says, yes, I am a big fan of Depeche Mode. And here's a part with just drums. Nice. The hi-hat is a bit weird. I really like this first lead instrument. I like both. But the second one is kind of delayed. It's weird. I love this part. Alrighty, so that was Machine Takeover. Machine Take Control Part 2 by Dan Video, who's present in the chat. And now, a track by Calx named www. That's the title. And it was made with Ardour. I really like these chords, and the kick is very soft and warm. Strange Animals asks, is this pad synth? I don't know. Bizar Angelov says, his keyboard key has been stuck on W. All nice, some nice comp filter stuff there in the background. Pad really reminds me of the tracker music from games like Unreal and Unreal Tournament, the first one, or Deus Ex. Bizar Angelov says, nice comeback. Lifeline asks, pad is also comp filtered? No? No, I don't think. I think there is slight flanger on the pad, but very delicate. Or chorus, just chorus. Actually, that could be a hardcore flanger, not a comp filter. What I said, what is a comp filter? I like this a lot. So that was Calx. www in Ardour. And now a new track from an old friend. This is called, well, it's not called. He says, yeah, it doesn't have a title, so to be announced. By Adventuner, which is an alias of Outer Mind. It was made with LMMS, and he says, drum and bass this time. Drums, our samples, all leads, pad, and plugs were done with Synth 1 VST by Ichiro Toda. I really like this bass. It sounds like granular synthesis or the wavetables. I don't know what is it, but it's really cool. I like this a lot. So the drums don't sound too drum and bassish to me. First, they are too quiet. And there are some other things, but never mind. I like this anyway. I like this direction. It's something new. It feels like a blend between the classic trance from the 2000s and some modern Eurofunk sound design because of the bass. Interesting, very interesting. I like this hi-hat. Oh damn, we are over time already. It's like drum and bass without syncopation and fills, Lindefeld says. Yeah, kind of drum and bass, but not quite entirely. That's why I like it. And this is a track called Time to Launch by Strange Animals. He made it in Ardour, Synfusion and Giankick. I like the composition in this piece. So the drum sounds could use some work. This is awesome. The polyphony. The snare is very, very quiet. That's a bit weird to me. Can barely hear it. But I like the chords a lot. And the overall orchestration. Dang, did I miss one track? Alrighty, so that was Time to Launch by Strange Animals. He made it in Ardour, Zinfusion, and Geonkick. And he said, probably the most complicated piece I've done to date. Still needs more work, especially on the mix and EQ, but I'm really happy with the composition. With the composition and the synthesized instruments. And at the time of submission, I've put about 10 hours into it. I like the composition. I think the sound design needs lots of work. The drums and other instruments sounded better. The drums maybe are the weakest point in my opinion, but I'm a super drum freak. Yeah, and now it's something pretty weird, like quite special. So there's the last submission I'll play today. It's called Trap, The Trap by Total Chaos. And, well, I'll just let you hear it for yourself. Oh man, if I can just get it to work. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, welcome to The Trap. This track is by Total Chaos. Check it out. I took the liberty to record some rapping to this. I like this intro. I'm gonna give you a little info about this track and what do I think, yo? Yeah, unfa on the mic. Yo, get ready. I like this breakdown. It makes my ass frown. It makes my crown shine like I'm in a bass slime. The lyrics that I wrote here really don't make no goddamn sense, but it makes the beat in the background feel much more intense. Just clap your hands and dance, make me want to use past tense. Total Chaos was on the flippin' beat, letting go of it. Sounds gangsta. What you gonna do about it? I think the bass is out of key, but just ignore it. If I'm gonna puke and die, just let me play this tune before it. Right, I think this trap beat really does the job. If you wanna rap and make it sound like you're from Mob. My name is Unfa and this is my live stream. If you think you're dreaming now, you're just living the dream. I'm here to show you open source cream of the crop. But when the time runs out, I'm just gonna stop. Total chaos, made this track in LMS, yes. And also chopped some samples using Audacity. Now raise your hand if you think this rap is kinda shitty. I am no rapper, so dude, please cut me some slack. And if you can do better, man, submit it, what the fuck? Okay, I'm out